Hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 Race for an Empire with the Flemings. And in the last session, well, a minor victory was achieved as King Thorsten II, as he was, of England, finally became the first Fleming Emperor. Emperor Thorsten, the ill ruler, no less, of Britannia. Emperor Thorsten I of Britannia. 43, and he's achieved what the dynasty has been striving for so long. So where to go from here? Well, the first task is to topple this. Scotland is an independent kingdom. It is your part of my empire, and I want it under my control. So, we're removing our troops so we can disband them. And we need to think of a way to capture this in one swoop, rather than having to pick off counties at a time with fabrications and other such intrigues. Thanks to Mr. History Buff, a way was identified. So, we go to Scotland. We go to the claimants, and we go to Ness. He is a courtier in Scotland. Pretty decent man, to be fair. Would make a good ruler. He has a weak claim on the kingdom, which can be pressed under certain circumstances. Now, whether those circumstances come into fruition is another matter. But, whilst he's at our court, we can wait and pounce when the opportunity presses itself. If we are successful and press his claim and he becomes king, because Scotland is de jure part now of the Empire of Britannia, he will fall under my wing. And thus, Britannia is unified. So he's going to come across, hopefully, to my court without much fuss, and we just wait for the time to be right. Everything else is pretty smoothly running. The Chancellor currently is now trying to fabricate a claim on Mortain, as we now try also to personally control every county within Normandy, if possible. This is going to be our seat of power. The Marshal is training the troops, the Steward is collecting the money, the Spymaster is pretty useless, but he's a loyal man and therefore he shall keep the job. And the Court Chaplain is in Rome, spreading our greatness to the ears of those who are willing to listen. We have 12 weak claims that can be pressed. King of I don't know what these are really. They're all different bits and bats that I'm not overly concerned with, to be fair. So we'll leave those off the list for the time being. And what else is there to cover? Ah yes, my son. My son requires a marriage. He's come of age in the last session. Quite a spiffing young fella. Handsome devil, if I do say so myself. Chip off the old block and all that. And, well, we could do with getting him married. I haven't spent a great deal of time looking for marriages. I could have scoured the world here for suitable candidates, but I think the candidate that I've set my eyes on is one of the daughters of this man. It's going to be either Arabilia, who's got some decent stats, and sure she'll be a fine woman, or Una. Now, whilst he's king, he won't even entertain the idea of us marrying them. But when we topple him off his throne, he won't have a bloody choice, will he? Because he will no longer be king, and therefore, well, it'll be an honour to marry the heir to an empire, surely. So we'll look to press that once he's off the throne of Scotland. You can create 5 titles, none of which interest me at the minute. A few 3 duchies and 2 kingdoms. That's fine. Of course, we know about this. Righteous imprisonment. Duke Michael of York doesn't like me anymore. He's become ambitious. and desires the Kingdom of England. Oh, that's all right then, isn't it? I'll just hand it over. And he's trying to fabricate a claim. Trying to fabricate a claim on the title of England, is he? Eh? Wants to try and take it away from me. That's treason, if you ask me. Should be punishable by death. But right now I'm a new emperor. Can't afford for things to go horribly wrong. So we'll just show a little bit of leniency whilst we're getting to grips with our new role. But any more of his foolishness, and he shall suffer the consequences. I think that is the only imprisonment. Yes, it is. Right, you can press your claims on Bruges and Ghent. We discussed that last time. Of course, to go to war with the Holy Romans is not quite the time yet, but in the future it may well be the time. So laws are fine. Now, of course, they are imperial laws, no longer kingdom laws. We've raised the stakes. The technology is just ticking over nicely. The military. We're now even to obviously replenish some troops after this recent war, but that'll happen. No interesting plots. One prisoner who we will release. He was involved in the war that we've just finished. Prisoner of war. We'll show leniency. I'm going to end all plots. No factions to be overly concerned with. And of course the Pope loves me. Life is pretty rosy at this moment in time. So, start the ball rolling and see what comes. Of course, we are still waiting for my wife's mother to die so that some potential claims on Denmark are passed down through the generations. Hopefully, will be able to be acted upon by my son at some point in the future. Your Imperial Majesty! Has a certain ring to it, doesn't it? Oh, yes, I know you're misdirected. Your foolishness knows no bounds. Oh, yes, I know. I should have had you executed, but I obviously got out of the right side of bed this morning. And yes, you as well. Very good. And old Nessie boy has come to our court. Okay. So let's just pause it again. Go a nice and steady pace today. I'm sure you're well, you're used to it by now. Right, okay, so where is he? I don't know if he's going to like us or not. Is he going to like us? Is he going to like us? Old Nessie boy, here he is. Oh, he does. Okay, Nessie. Nessie. We like it. Right, he has a weak claim on the kingdom. We know that. And weak claims can be pressed in times of female rulers, in times of regency, in times of succession crises, and also if the title claimant is second or third in line to inherit. Now, I don't know who is third in line or second or third in line, but it is an elective monarchy, so if that affects things, I don't know. So we try. Right. So apparently we do have a valid casus belli, which means that we should be able to press his claim, but we just cannot do it at the moment because we have our troops in their land. So as soon as we get the troops out and stand the levies down, we should be able to press that claim straight away. And whilst he's off currently fighting a war, I think with Norway, his obviously attention is diverted and we can swoop in and topple him off his throne. Oh! And they all come at once like buses. So we have a claim on Mortain. How much is it going to cost us? 150 prestige and 96 gold. Let's use it. Let's use it, no doubt about it. We're going to use a bit of tyranny now, a bit of tyrannical ways coming through. We're not a tyrannical leader, but, well, maybe a bit of greed setting in. We're an emperor now and we're tasting glory, we're tasting power, and it's beginning to corrupt slightly. But apparently, now that I have a claim on Mortain, we should be able to revoke his title without penalty. Yes! Another Mr. History fan. Mr. History Buff? Mr. History Buff, I think. Little tip that I did not even know about. I've played this game for how many hours? 250 hours, and this is new to me, this little tactic. Yes. There is no chance of the vassals disliking me for this. There is a chance he will revolt, but we will just put him down like a dog. Right. I'm taking Mortain from your clutches, buddy. Oh my goodness me. Right, stand down the troops. Let them replenish to their full capacity. There's no rush here. And he's asking for a land of his own to govern. Maybe I should ask him to govern Mortain. Little county. It's nothing major, but it just gives him a bit of opportunity to prove his worth, and then when he comes into power, he will get Mortain anyway. Yes, that sounds reasonable. Of course, he will organise his own marriage when he goes, which isn't great, but... Oh, it grieves me deeply, my Imperial Majesty, but I will step down. I am doing a hopeless job, and you are far more suitable for the role. And boof, just like that, we gain another another county to our personal domain. Excellent. Absolutely excellent. I love it. Love it. Excellent tip. Right, so I now have Rouen, Evro and Mortain. I just need and I just need Vexin. And then Normandy is mine. So, Mr. Chancellor, would you care to carry out more fabrications on behalf of your Imperial Majesty? I think you will. Dietmar! He is Chancellor and he's now fabricating claims in Also worth noting, if you bear with me, he is tutoring my son, George, and of course he is German, which means that if he carries on tutoring my son will become German as well. Could potentially be a problem, but he's far removed from any lines of rulership and things, and therefore he's going to continue to learn the ways of the Chancellor. And if he turns German, well, there should be a little bit of an extra twist in there, won't it? Not ideal, not perfect, but, well, it's the way it has to be, I think. The other alternative is to actually give him control of Galloway. But a German ruler of a land surely would cause even more problems than that, so I think we'll leave that, although we do have to give Galloway away eventually. We could give it to Ness, couldn't we? We could give it to Ness if he becomes King of Scotland. Right, okay. Excellent. So we have an extra county. I like it. Things are definitely running smoothly here. Right, so let's just double check this here. Oh my goodness gracious me. This is like shelling peas here. Dietmar, I love you, man. I love you. You're cracking on. This is exactly why I hired you. German efficiency. Right, it's going to cost us another 96 gold and another 150 prestige. We're running out of money very quickly here. But what is money? Why have money just lying about doing nothing? Put it to work for you. Use it or lose it. Right, okay. Okay. Let's get my bearings here. Do you know what? There's going to be a change here. I can't have too many counties in my domain, obviously. I'm about to take another one, so I have to get rid of one. This is going to cause maybe some problems, but it's going to be rather interesting to see. And I have to reward this man. He's an absolute trooper, isn't he? He's an absolute trooper. So I'm going to give him some land. I'm going to give him Galloway, and if it causes issue, so be it. Earl Dietmar of Galloway, go forth. Go forth, my friend, and continue your hard work. In Vexin. I can't. It's been too soon. But you get the picture. He'll be going there very shortly. And also, now that he's moved away to pastures new, I can actually retrain my guardian. So I'll get cracking on with that in a very short while, because I need to pause it for some breakfast. See you in a second. Right, excuse me. I'm back from my breakfast. I'm sure you're all interested in what I had. Probably not. But it was bacon and egg sandwich today, with a cup of Earl Grey tea, with a hint of vanilla. Very, very nice indeed. Right, okay. So before we press on with the time, first of all, my child lacks a guardian. He was being tutored by, of course, our Chancellor, who has now been gifted a landed title for all of his efforts. He's proved to be very useful indeed. So what we're going to do now is we're going to educate this man ourselves. This young man. This whippersnapper of mine, George Fleming of Britannia. Just love that word, of Britannia. Yes, it's very regal. Yes. Okay, so he's been tutored. Another thing which I forgot to address at the start of the session is the fact that potentially a future place that we have our beady little eyes set upon is actually France/Aquitaine. Now, because we are now an emperor, we can make kings our vassals. So if we manage to get a Fleming king down here, because they are part of our dynasty, when we push their claim to put them on the throne, they automatically become our vassal because they're part of my dynasty. That's one of the caveats. So we're going to be striving now to get some kind of a Fleming claim here that we can push to put them on the throne and thus bring them under our wing. So Operation breeding program in France is about to start. Every damn opportunity we get to breed within this place, we're going to do it. And at some point in the future, we should get some claim of some sort eventually. So we're going to start off with the Kingdom of Aquitaine, and there is a young whippersnapper. She's only 5. And she has a weak claim. It can't be pressed unless pressed in war, but you never know. When she comes of age and marries one of my children, she may just have opportunity to see that realised, and then their children would then have claims, potentially. It's a long way off, but you've got to start somewhere, haven't you? So we'll start here with a betrothal to this young beauty, and arrange betrothal. Where is she? There to my youngest. She's 5, so I'll betroth her to my youngest son, who is 3. Little Henry. Here he is. Look at that. A normal marriage. Yes, and of course very prestigious. For marrying into a great house, such as Capet. There we go. So that's the first of the breeding program sorted. Alright, and we'll advance the time on a bit further. Right, okay.